Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we're talking about the New York Giants versus Washington Redskins Week 12 matchup based on analytics. Each week, I collect all of the current 2017 NFL team data in order to analyze and project potential NFL performance. And since it's a weekly collection, there's always going to be some variation between various data points. However, there's always going to be little nuggets of truth that could become bigger nuggets of truth as the season continues. So stick around as I analyze each week's matchups based on analytics. And if you're new to the channel, all terms and definitions will be in the description. So, starting with this game between the Giants and the Redskins. When you look at the NFL stat basic comparison data, and basic comparison data essentially is looking at how the offense is doing, how the defense is doing, and how the special teams as a unit is doing this year. And based on all that information, it pretty much looks like a Redskins victory. So let's get into the reasons why. First off, there are some things that the Giants are better than the Redskins on offense-wise. Firstly, the Giants have the better turnover ratio. They don't turn the football over as much as the Redskins have this year. The Giants also have a better sack percentage. They don't allow as many sacks as the Redskins have this year. However, the big disparity between the Giants and the Redskins is the offensive score percentage. Very similar to the Chargers. If you've seen the Chargers-Cowboys video this week, if you go to that one, the Giants and the Chargers have a lot of things in common from the perspective of not turning the football over, not allowing a lot of sacks, but not putting points on the board, which is why putting points on the board is extremely important. I sound kind of silly saying this, but the more points you score, the more likely you're going to win football games. I mean, it's common sense. And that's the big issue, is the Redskins are just better at putting points on the board compared to the Giants, which is why they're pretty heavily favored in this game. Now, when you get to the defensive side of the ball, there definitely are some things where there's some mostly for the Redskins in this particular area. The Redskins have a better turnover percentage, better sack percentage, better interception percentage. However, the Redskins also allow a lot of points for their defense. Their defense has been able to do the play. They've been able to make plays, but they've not been that successful at preventing points from being put on the board. So from this perspective, I would say that the Redskins definitely have the edge when it comes to game-changing plays. You know, getting a turnover can change the tide of a game. Getting a sack can change the tide of a game. Getting an interception can change the tide. But when it comes down to actually preventing points from being put on the board, that's where it's a little bit more even between the Giants and the Redskins on defense when it comes to just not allowing points on defense. Then when you get to special teams data, punt return yardage favors the Giants, kick return yardage favors the Redskins, defensive punt return yardage and defensive kick return yardage favors the Redskins, field goal percentage favors the Redskins, extra point percentage favors the Giants, and punting average favors the Redskins. Overall, I would say that the special teams does favor the Redskins more so than the Giants, especially when it comes to field goal percentage. Big difference between the two in that particular area, which contributes to the fact that the Redskins are just able to put up more points on offense. And when you have a place kicker that can do that, that definitely can help you out. But the basic things to take away from all the information I just gave you is that the Redskins are favored. They're favored mostly due to their offense and their special teams and their defense's ability to make big plays. This could still be a very interesting game. The Giants are coming off an impressive win against the Chiefs, who have been one of the better teams in the NFL. I mean, whenever a struggling team can take down a fairly above average team, that does give you a confidence boost. But it is a short week, so we'll see what happens. But this ultimately is kind of the general macro data points. Now when you get to the micro data points, so looking at down and distance data in terms of various different downs, when you look at the Giants offense versus Redskins defense when it comes to completion percentage, I would say it's fairly even between these two teams. Even on first down, the Redskins have the advantage on second down, whereas the Giants have the advantage on third down. But I would say it's pretty even in terms of advantages and disadvantages here between both these teams, especially when it comes to first down situations, which make up the majority of the situations that teams actually face each week. Then, of course, when you get to the Redskins offense versus Giants defense, this particular area, Redskins are favored on second, third down with an evenness on first. But I think overall the completion percentage data does favor the Redskins compared to the Giants defense this year. Then you get to rushing data, so the ability to create first downs with the run or prevent first downs with the run. And in this particular area, the Redskins have the advantage here on second and third down. But the Giants, I think, will have some success running the football, especially in first down situations. So be on the lookout for that, because I think that's the one that's going to be the main down and distance where I think the Giants are going to get some success is first down. Then when you get to the Redskins offense versus Giants defense when it comes to rushing downs, and in this particular area, the Giants are favored on first and third down. Then we get to passing situations. Giants offense versus Redskins defense. Redskins are favored on second and third down. Then we get to the Redskins offense versus Giants defense in terms of passing downs. And in this particular area, the Redskins are favored on second and third down. Then we get to sack rate on various downs and distances. In this particular area, the Redskins are favored on first, second, and third down. Then we get to sack rate of the Redskins offense versus Giants defense. The Redskins are favored on first, second, and third down. The Giants have not been that successful in terms of generating sacks this year. Then we get to interception ratio of the Giants offense versus Redskins defense. And in this particular area, the Giants are favored on first and third down. And then finally, we get to the Redskins offense versus Giants defense, where the Redskins are favored on first and second down, respectively. So overall, general feelings about this game, I think it's a Redskins victory. I think that most of the offensive data really favors the Redskins. This definitely is a rivalry game, and whenever you have Giants-Redskins, there's a factor of a little bit of hate. I mean, there's a little bit of hate between both these teams, but there is a lack of star power, of course. I mean, if Josh Norman and Odell Beckham Jr. were playing in this game, against each other, essentially, this would be a very interesting game, a very intriguing matchup to watch the drama unfold. But because that isn't the case this year, I think that this is going to be kind of a downer game to a certain extent between both these teams, and could go either way because of that. However, I just think it's a Redskins victory. I think there's enough things on offense to really favor them. I think defensively they should be able to create a sack or get an interception that could be a game-changing sort of play. And ultimately, that's why I have to go Redskins here. And of course, my name is James Coburn. You can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.